everybody, welcome back to Sleeping Cemeteries. Today I'm at Coote Cemetery in Madison County, Ohio. Really large cemetery, a lot of old stones. Kinda has rows. I'm going to do the best I can. This is going to be a longer one, but stick with it. You'll see some cool stuff. Since it's so long, let's get started. Alright, this is another cemetery very close to the road. Like right behind me. I had the camera on it when I shot the intro. What I'm going to do, if you can see, my car is right back there. I'm going to start there. I'm going to work from right to left. Try to do this as rows, as nice as possible. But we'll see, because there's stones scattered everywhere. I'm going to do my first pan from over there. Large cemetery. Probably the largest I've done so far. But it's got some cool stuff. So let's get going. Alright, here's the first pan of the cemetery over by the fence line in my car. It goes pretty far down, surrounded by cornfields here. And there's the road here to my left, all the way down there to that, a little bit past that pole actually. As I stated, cemetery's got a lot of rows. We're going to hold true to the rows as best as possible. So we're going to start with these stones just right up here. First stone, working my way right to left, belongs to a John A.J. Fisher. Followed by this stone, I'm not 100% sure, but it's also a Fisher. Followed by this large stone here, it's broken off on the top. I believe that's F.D. Fisher. Now we're going to jump this gap all the way to this grouping. Oh, real quick, there is this stone, and I kind of tried to open up the ground here around it. There is somebody here, but unfortunately I can't tell who. But there's the stone. And now, off to this large family marker. We'll hit these as we go, but then I'll circle around the stone when I get there as well. We've got the mother stone, followed by Charles and James. Looks like a Thacker. Llewellyn J. Thacker, Juliet Ann Thacker, children, J. A. Thacker, Leroy, Eunice, James P. Thacker, J. Eugenia Thacker, J. A. Thacker, Rebecca Thacker. Oh wait, no, that's children of L.J. and J.A. And Charles. We already saw Charles on the opposite side. So right here we've got the, I'm not sure how you spell that, how to say that, Adelaide. And then this stone. And then Eugene. And we'll hop over here to this grouping. No idea. Looks like Garns, but they're all just initials. That's K. Garns. And this is L. Garns. Get a little bit better in frame there. Then we've got another large gap, but I'm going to hit this upright stone first, which might actually be row 2, but I'll keep that in mind when I go down row 2. Here it is. Jonathan Marshall. Jonathan Marshall, I believe. Jonathan Minshall. Warren is all get out. That's cool looking though. Now this way to behind the... We've got John Seltzer. Lucinda Briggs, John Seltzer's wife. We have this child memorial here. Johnny W. Beside him we have Mary E., wife of Samuel Neal. Let's see if Samuel's written on here. Our Lizzie. Samuel on the backside? No. But there is a marker here at the base. I'm not sure what that could be. But Samuel is not here. So let's move on to this large stone right over here. Gerard, Margaret F. Gerard, in a place marker, looks to have fallen apart. And then over here we've got, wow, I love the detail on this stone for Sarah Johnson. It was gorgeous and real thick too. Check that out. Look how thick that was. Wow. Then we've got this stone here for Elizabeth, wife of John Timmons. We've also got this that's kind of fallen down. Let me see. It's still kind of frozen. Yeah, there isn't going to be a way for me to see that. But we're going to move back over here to this stone. Stone here belongs to what looks like a Charlie, son of Nancy. Huh. It doesn't say husband, so she might have been a single mother. Very interesting. Haven't seen that before. And then we have this pile of stones here. Let me get out of the light. It is a William A., son of... and it's cracked right down the family name, so good luck there. So now I'm gonna jump back here. I think the best way for me to do this is kind of zigzag so I know which stones I've done. First we've got this marker in the ground. Popping to the back here we've got Mary, daughter of I'm not sure, but it's some stone for Mary. We'll make a note of this right here also as we go, because there's a big gap behind here. There's this stone. Could be something. Now we've got this interesting grouping of stones. The large stone is Susan, wife of Joseph Van Oak. And then I believe a child stone as well for Josephine, it looks like. Sorry for all that background noise. Pretty busy. We've also got this here, if you can see it, there's a stone there. And this stone here that's been broken a couple places. There's the name. No idea what that could be. So go on to this next stone. Henry Corbett. And we'll go over here to this stone. Unfortunate, has kind of fallen and flipped. I'm not certain. We just have the age 21. That sucks. And another marker. Could be a marker or an actual stone. Let's see here. It looks kind of, nope, just shadow. So I think it is just a place marker. So we're gonna jump up here to this other little stone. This little stone belonged to Connie J. Miller. Now we're gonna move all the way up to this little stone here. Not certain who it's for. You can see a little bit. It's actually two markers. There's an M and a W-I. Back is blank, and the front of the larger stone is very decayed, so you really can't see anything there. And we'll move on up to the grouping here beside the tree. First stone is broken with no name. Next stone, Jodiah. We'll get up in here to this Trumac. I believe that's a Mary. And then we've got this stone that has fallen completely on its face. The ground is still pretty frozen, and I don't have any equipment, or I'd try to flip it over. At the base of the tree here, we have what could be markers, but I'm going to stop there and bounce out a little bit to get these stones behind me. We'll get them both together here. Louisa and Eliza, looks like. Louisa, Eliza. Alright. We're going to hit this one for Samantha and this other bit before we finish up what I'm calling the second row. I'm not sure what that says. Gossard, Samantha A. Gossard. And now we're going to hit these large ones. Oh, before we go anywhere else, we've got another little bit here. It's hard to say that's the top of the stone for sure, I think. But it's hard to say anything about it. Alright, this one is a core. I can't really read that. And it looks like it may only be for one person. Yeah. So we'll move on to this next stone here. That's got like a pile. So who knows? Well, that kind of looks like a bench behind it. Or the top. That's what it is. That's the top. Okay, so it all belongs here. It's just kind of falling apart. Elizabeth Kuntz. And then we've got this little part of a stone. I think it's a Marshall. That might be the last name though. Then we've got the last two right up here for this row. I'm not 100% sure the name, but this one is definitely Maria, unless they're both for Maria, or Maria and then the daughter. But then we also have a stone here that's got writing on it behind them. Let's see here. There's the name here. Josie. It's a Josie, it looks like. From these markers, I'm going to go up here to these. Alright, this first stone here is a Sarah A. I think it's a ladder. I'm not certain. And then this one's toppled over, all its pieces together. It looks like it's for Adam Kuntz. 19 years old, well 49, sorry. Little worn. Then we've got this large family marker for more Kuntz. Looks like it's probably been repaired. His father and mother. Check that out though. All the way up to that cool urn. And down. This side is Elizabeth, wife of Daniel Kuntz. Blank, obviously. And then Daniel Kuntz himself. Let's take another shot at this cool stone here. Cool replacement stone. Wonder what the original looked like. I don't know. So we're gonna move over here. We've got this Lucinda. That says Lucinda on the top. And then this side we have, I'm not certain, I can't read that, but it's not Lucinda. This is Josephine and Brenton, I believe. No, I don't know. Something close to that. Nothing on this side. But we have this large stone here. What is that? It must be Samuel Allen. Just abbreviated his name. Then beside Samuel we have this stone. It's hard to make anything out. So from here I'm going to hit these two stones. And I also want to make reference of these stones, but I believe they're all just place markers down this row. I'll hit these two stones, then bounce out to this one and go down that row. Actually, there's three, if you can see that little base right there, or top. We'll get these two together. Alright. This is a John A. over here. And this one is, oh man, I can't tell. I can't even see through the viewfinder. Alright, and then we have that marker there. So now, as I stated, I'm going to start here with the fallen one and work my way that way. But I also know that there is a stone. I don't know if there's any writing on it right at the base of that tree. I have seen it, but it has fallen over, so we'll get there when we start with that one, or get to that one. This one here, Francis. There is definitely somebody on this side as well. I can't tell. There could be writing over here, or it could just be worn. I don't know. So next stone this one. Very, very worn. Unable to read any of that. I see 23, age 66. Now I'll do this way. It's going to be hard. Maybe just a place marker for a stone in front. I don't know. But we've also got Margaret here. Let me see if I can see anything else. I think it might just be for Margaret. Yeah. Check that stone out. That's pretty cool. Alright. I kind of see where I'm going to go here. I believe that's a George. Another one is broken. There's a name down here. It might be Cyrus. Yeah. Cyrus. W.A. Can't really read the rest of it. But the stone belongs to a Cyrus. Maria W. Oh, Cyrus Ward. This is his wife, Maria. My gosh, check this one out. This is cool. I hope you can see that. William. It's got a lot of information, but I just can't read it since it's so worn right down the middle there, how the water's just kind of washed it away. And we've got the markers down here at the base. That's a really cool stone though. Really cool look. Alright. Moving on. We've got this Johnson stone. Large stone. Here. Mary. Reverend Johnson, okay. Alright. Reverend A. Johnson. Interesting how the placement. Okay. William, their son, is on this side. And then this worn, broken stone here. I believe the top of it. No, never mind. Then we've got this stone. And I'm going to do these, but skip those big ones. I'll save those big ones for the next row when I change my batteries. Alright, this one is worn blank, but this was definitely the side that writing was on. Vandora B. I don't know. We're going to hit this here. It's for a Mary. I'm not 100% sure the last name, but Mary. And we'll hit this row of sandstones. Oh wow, this one's cool. In memory of John Harris. That is really cool. It's real plain, but really cool. I hope you can see that detail. This one's a little bit more dressed up. Catherine, his wife. And then Reuben Harris. No, Robert, sorry. Robert Harris. Now I've taken a picture of this. I've been here a couple of times and taken pictures. It's always been too cold. But I love that leaf on the top of there. That's really cool. Or feather, I don't know. It's a Mary Harris, I believe. No, Martha. I apologize. That's Martha. But Harris all the same. Then we have David Harris. If you can see that, I don't know if you can in this light, even with the hood on. And then we have Catherine, David's wife. Now there's a rock here and a rock here. I think I got this already. But it's pretty bare. We'll get to that stuff. So what I'm going to do is start with this stone and try to work my way back that way. Try not to double anybody, but we'll find out. Annie Tracy, wife of John Tracy. See if John's anywhere to be found. Not here. So we'll work our way up to those large stones that I skipped. There's a large sunken in area, so I'm sure there's somebody around. No visible markers though. First stone here is Margaret Watson. Let's just double check. I don't see anybody on this side. I'd imagine there's nobody on the back side, but we'll check. Yeah, blank. Got this large stone here that, that might go at any moment. It's a law stone, if you can see that on the bottom. I don't see anybody here. It's just Marmaduke Law, November 12th, 1885. 80 years old. Wow. Alright, now from Marmaduke, we're going to come up here and find my way just to make sure I didn't miss any stones, but we've got this large gap here. We'll, let's see here, I think the appropriate route to do is let's just go right up here. I see this stone, and then I'll keep it kind of going. I don't know. I think I can see what to do. We'll figure it out. This stone here, I'm not sure. There's a stone, and this stone. I almost want to do this in sectors. I don't know. This is weird. And then we've got this stone here as well. And I know I didn't hit this one. So this could be a marker for the worn stone in front of it. Then we've got Peggy, if you can read that. We've got Peggy Lockhart Biggs, wife of Lockhart Biggs. That, who knows, that could have been Lockhart, I'm not certain. Definitely a place marker. Alright, here we go. And then we've got Denora G. Wilmerth. Now I believe I've done the majority of these. So I'm going to skip all the way up to that tree and change my battery and come back down and do the ones back here. Alright, so I grabbed some extra batteries I got under the tree, and I'm going to start here. I'm going to kind of do a little bit of jumping just to make sure I get everything. Maybe to avoid a little bit of confusion on my part. We're maybe a third of the way done. Like I said, this is a long one. But it's one of my favorites. I've been wanting to shoot it for a couple months now, and now that I have the opportunity, I wanted to take it. So right here, we're underneath the tree. And this right here is the stone I was talking about under the base of the tree. I can't, there's the top here. Yeah, I can't read that though, unfortunately. But that's the top. There's a real tall stone, real tall and thin. So we'll move our way over here to this stone. This stone here in the shadow belongs to Elizabeth, wife of somebody. So let's see if he is also here. Yeah. Isaac. Oh man, you can't even read that. Let me see what I can do here. Alright, here we go. Yeah, there you can see it. There you can see it. And it's just real worn on this side. So what we'll do is move on to this, another stone for Mary. Very popular female name. I believe it's Mary Jackson. I'm not certain. Alright, it's getting a little bit tricky for me here. So there's a stone over here to my right I'm going to get. And then I'm going to get another stone over here. Then I'm going to work my way down to those trees. Okay, this is the stone I was talking about. Sarah A., wife of, I have no idea how you would pronounce that, but Sarah J. Let's check to see if her husband's on the stone. Still pretty well preserved. I'm very surprised. I do see a rock here, right there. You can see it. But I don't see her husband. So next, I'm going to go up to this stone. Ella Shepherd. Ella Shepherd. I haven't seen that top before. It looks like somebody kneeling praying. And it's got a epitaph down here at the bottom. I'll get that in the shop. Maybe we can read it. Probably not. It's pretty overgrown. That's cool. Alright, from Ella, I'm going to cut back to this large stone that's fallen down. Come to find out, I think I already did it. If I didn't already do it, I'll keep it in. But I think I already did the large stone. So I'm going to hit these three in front of me. We've got a Joseph M. Workman. Very worn stone, I cannot read. Dora M. Now I'm going to go out to this lone stone here. Alright, this one belongs to Jacob Fletcher. And from Jacob, I'm going to go back to these and do the grouping around the tree, because we've got this first stone here. I cannot read, but you can see the finger pointing up. I'm not sure. It's broken. I can just read M-A-N. This stone is blank. Another couple of pieces. And this large stone here for a chapel. I'm taking a picture of this stone. William, I believe. Yeah. William P. Chapel. Or Chappelle. Who knows? Now beside John, well, we'll get it. kind of doing 2 rows at once here because they're kind of weirdly staggered. I've got this stone. Wanted to make a note of it. And there's the striped son of Jacob Fletcher. Sorry, not John. Jacob Fletcher. And then this stone. Alright. We've got this large decayed stone. And a Martha. Really cool. Wife of James. Go over here to this one. Just try to go around this whole tree here. This one is just all tore up, unfortunately. I think this is probably some of the worst shooting I've done. I've been looking more at the stones and not through my viewfinder, so I apologize. We also have another Mary, wife of James Carth, James Carth. The base of this tree, I believe I've got that already. We've got a rock here, we'll hit here, and I just want to make note of that marker as well. It just looks like an initialed marker, so we'll carry this line all the way out. Alright, no idea. Light doesn't help. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be hard to say. So we'll move on down here. Just watch for anything on the ground. Took a really cool picture of the top of the headstone in the grass one of the last times I was here. And this is a stone for Griffith. But unfortunately, I can see the lettering. I believe it's a Nancy J. But as far as that, that's all I can tell for Nancy J. Alright. Now moving on. Besides Nancy, we have an Alan McHenry, 31 years old. I think we need to hit that stone, but I'll double check. But we're going to finish off both of these rows if I need to. Alright. As far as I can tell, I haven't done this yet, and if I have, I do apologize. Margaret E. Hindle. Beside Margaret, we have Fallen Stone. And right behind Margaret as well, we have a Fallen Stone. So I'm going to kind of do this all in a big grouping. We'll just go ahead and hit this one, since it's the first legible stone that's on the ground. David McHenry. That's a really cool stone. It's really beautiful. There's also a little piece of a stone right there. Another wild 3D dyed. This one has fallen on its face. I can't see it. And here's that one. So I'm going to hit up to this first one here. Elizabeth, daughter of S.M. Seltzer, wife of Senate Rankins. So alright, we'll go back here to these next two. We've got Mary, wife of John Seltzer. John Seltzer himself, 1825. Wow, these are some old stones. Had William J. Somebody from Columbus made the stone. That's cool. All right. So let's go ahead and just get this one. And while I'm over here, I'll go back here and get these two, because this is just a wild mess. This marker here, as far as I can tell, has nothing on it. Oh, I can't move it. No idea. I'm trying to get it in frame for everybody to see. There it is. Alright. So moving on up to here. Thompson Seltzer. Jacob Seltzer. And Elizabeth Seltzer. Try to get a little bit better shot of her stone. Now I'm going to back up. Well, no, let's go ahead and do this one first. Bartley Seltzer. Now we're going to back around over here underneath this cool tree. A lot of these. Oh, at the base of this tree is some stone too, so let's go ahead and pick that up. Alright, so under the tree here, we've got this stone. I'm not sure. Mary Ellers, I believe, as well. You can see that. I don't know if you can. And then we've got this large, looks like it may have been replaced, Margaret Hurt. Yeah, you can see the bottom here is different. They put a new stone on top. It's been repaired and replaced. Alright, so while I'm over here, I'll get these two far stones, just so I don't miss them. We'll hit this one over here first. You can see that. It's Carrie A. And up underneath the tree here. Unfortunately, I can't tell you who this is. I don't know. It's hard to say. Okay. Alright, now since I bounced around a lot, I'm going to walk out here and evaluate where I need to go next, and then we'll move on. I think I figured it out. So, if you see behind me, there's some trees. I'm going to kind of use the tree right here beside my head. Well, I can't use the hand, but the one that's right here, I'm going to use that as kind of a boundary line. I'm going to do a little bit more messy zigzagging. But I think that's going to be the best way for me to hit everything, just because they're not perfectly straight rows, and I don't see how they could or would be anyways. So I'm going to start with a little grouping kind of right behind me here and work my way back to the right side of the cemetery. All right. The first one, Willie E. Pollen. A broken stone here. I mean, there's a lot of stone if you can see. And that one's broke off. Then we've got this one. And this one is the top to that. Lewis M. Lewis M. I think it's another pollen. another Lewis, and a John. So behind these stones, I've got to back up and get this one here. Cool stone. Nelson R. Stanford. Large Stanford stone. Real interesting that it's just for one person. And then we've got this large stone that has fallen over. All the pieces are together here. I can't make out what that says. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to bounce out over here to this stone. Another very worn stone. Not 100% sure who this could be, but I like this stone right behind it. Check this one out. In memory of Elder John R. Green, who died April 7th, 1810, age 23 years, 2 months, 27 days. And this, I don't know, that is really cool though. Hope you can see how beautiful that stone is. It's gorgeous. Alright, so we're going to work our way this way. We've got this one here is a sheep. I'm not certain. I kind of can make out some letters, but I'm not going to try to guess. I like this stone too. In memory of Margaret, wife of Thomas Green, February 25th, 1845, 58 years. Now this one's broken next to Margaret. Let me try to move around. Let's see here. Thomas Green. It's Thomas Green stone. Broken in half. Now we've got a large green memorial here. Let's see here. I'm sorry, I got distracted by checking the rows out. First off, we've got Lewis Green. Our parents. Remember, friends, as you pass by, as you are now, so once was I, as I am now, so you must be. Prepare for death and follow me. Read that once before. Can't get much creepier than that. That is just, But here's Elizabeth's wife, 1879. We're going to back up here though because we do have a marker with a military memorial. Let's double check here what this is. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to move up this way. I got some police here, so let's pause for a second. Alright, right there's the sheriff. They just checked out. Wanted to make sure that I was okay, which was very nice. But I think it was the second time, first time I wasn't shooting, but that's the second time police have come by as I've been shooting this. But from what we did just a second ago with the military memorial, I'm going to hit right up underneath this tree here and work my way that way and just try to figure this out nearing the end. Alright, so I know for sure I can do this one. This was my marker where my cutoff was going to be. So this tree I can't tell. I took a cool picture of this tree and this stone, but I can't tell who that is. I'm going to bounce back out here to these stones. I'm not sure, but we've got Joseph Mitchell. Okay, I've already seen this stone, I believe. So let's go on from this broken stone over here and finish the line out. Definitely some indentations. I may have already highlighted these. Definitely somebody there. I will double check that toppled stone right here, but I think I hit it. We're going to hit this and work our way that way. Alright. First stone, fragment. Just a piece. Then we have Philip. Followed by this stone here, Lenore M. Greenwich. And we'll head this way. Definite indentation here, most likely somebody. I'm surprised I hadn't seen the top of a headstone I took a picture of when there was snow on the ground, but I guess. Wesley M. Rickey. We're going to hit this here. This is a, can't read it. I think the police just went back by. So what we're going to do is double check this stone. I don't recall it. I know, yeah, I don't think I got this one. John H. And I can't read that one. But I believe that's all there is on this stone. So on to this one. It's a large one. Check that out. Look at how big that is. That is gigantic. Corell, Margaret S. And I'd imagine on the other side, but we'll find out, we'll do Alvaretta, I think. I'm not good at pronouncing. I should just stop. I should just try and stop. That's it. Just Margaret S. here. Wow. That's big. That's huge for one person. Wow. Let me just double check the front. Margaret S., wife of George L. Corell. Unless I missed him. Beside them we have 18 years old, so that's not the Revolution. Could be Civil War though. Great American. I don't know. GAR. I'll look into it. I'm making this fool of myself right now, just assuming things. So here's Samuel Ambler. This next stone here. No idea. Alright, this next stone here belongs to a Wesley M. Rickey. Alright, I think the next grouping or line of stones I need to do is right here. And starts with this pinnacle, little stone. Second to the last row from what I can tell. Uh, no idea. It looks to be maybe two people, judging from the two, if you can see those in the light. There's the hands on top and the dove at the bottom. Typically, when I've seen two, sometimes there's two people, but I don't think there's enough writing for that, so I'm not sure. So we'll cut this way, possibly any number of people through this route. I'll just keep an eye out for any type of stone poking through. Alright, so far so good. Oh, here we go. Alright, this first stone here on the opposite side of that tree. Somebody's son of Sarah. Just a lot of moss. I don't know if I can pick that off. Yeah, I'm not going to try that. It's coming off pretty hard. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This is the picture. The top of maybe the stone beside of it. I'm not certain. But yeah, just the hand poking out of the grass. And now on to this row right over here. Alright. We've got Josiah Blue, John J. I'm not sure. Then we've got some markers here and there. And then we've got this one here for R. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who that is. Maybe it's no. I don't know. All right. And we've got this one. Then we got this one here. I can't really read it, but I believe that's it for this row. I'll double check. Now, I'm not 100% sure if I got this or not, and it could be the marker for the stone in front of it. But I don't think I got this one, so let's take a look. It's a large Kuntz stone, namesake of the cemetery. We got this rock here, and this. It's very faint, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to read it. But if we come over here, it's Peter. And now what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to go all the way to the other end of the cemetery, pick up what I need to get, because there is, so the last part I want to shoot as the last part of the cemetery. I find it pretty interesting. I think they're all a bunch of misplaced stones and markers. But we're nearing the end. Thanks for sticking in there with me. Before I make it to the complete other side, I just want to make note of these markers at the base of this tree here. A really cool tree. I took a picture of that on my Instagram. But there's some markers. And from here, I'm going to go all the way down there to get some stones and work my way back this way. All right. So behind me, as you can see, there's a wide open spot. No stones that I can see. Doesn't mean there weren't stones or anybody's buried there. It's just nothing I can see. So we're going to go over to a stone right over here and start the last row. All right, first thing I want to point out is there's a stone here. And there's a stone there. This actually has writing on it. Let's see what it might. See if we can make any sense out of it. John. This is a stone for a John. Then right in front of John, we have Tabitha Peterson. make our way over here to this stone. Very worn. So far I haven't seen any evidence of writing. Maybe. I don't know. There's another stone at my foot right there. Oh, back here. There's a lot of writing back here. Just make it so you can see, kind of. Probably quite a few people. But I just can't make that out 100% right now. And I believe that's the only side that has any writing on it. Alright. I'll just keep an eye on the ground here just to see if we've got a large gap. Alright, this stone here that's upright, check it out. I like the draping on the top. This one belongs to, what is that? Anthony. Anthony's stone is awesome. Now here is the interesting part of this cemetery. See this long line? Just a long row of stones here. And we'll pick up any names as we go along. Most of them look to be initials. And I'll go slow. They're probably all just place markers for stones in the cemetery. I mean, except for this one, obviously. This one, Delilah. I believe it's a Delilah. And then there's an Elizabeth here. I'm not sure. There's another name there that I can't make out. More just initials. More initials. That's definitely a stone from somewhere. I don't know how you pronounce that. Another stone, obviously. Another stone. Just a large row of just stones and markers. And this right here is the end of it. And if you noticed as I walked underneath this tree, there's also some more rocks and stones. But I believe that's it. Alright, what I'm going to do now is hit this corner behind me, do my last pan, and wrap this up. Alright, we're going to start this last pan right here in the far corner with this last stone. Move up around the trees here. See the car pass on the road and goes all the way down the fence line over there. Well, that was it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this long visit to Coons Cemetery in Madison County, Ohio. A lot of old stones. Pretty legible. Probably missed a lot. I hope I didn't skip over anybody. I will catch any double shots in editing. But cool cemetery, large cemetery. A lot of old cool stones here. So I hope you enjoyed this visit as much as I have. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.